This is Dr. Lou Cella, sport and performance psychologist. Okay, so fastest way to fix problems with your offense. The fastest way to fix problems is number one, you have to have a process within a process so that you never get to the problem because it's already taken care of itself. You've got to beat the problem before it ever starts. And the key is to have the process within the process. So that is the most important way you fix problems. Okay, so coaches all talk a big game about their process because they all want to sound like Nick Saban. Most coaches can't even spell the word process. Well, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of them can't. It's not enough to have a process. You must have a process within a process, and you do that by teaching everything in a step-by-step progression. So here's how you do that. Number one, you got to accept you're David and you're in this to beat Goliath. Because as soon as you get to that level of humility, everything changes and everything becomes radically clear. Number two, you've got to install the offense as you play call the offense and play call the offense as you install the offense. By inverting those two principles, what you do is you get to the truth of the offense. You have to know how you're going to play call the offense. What's your base? What's your constraints? Why are you using the constraints? In modern times, it's zone dive is the base of the offense. Lots of people are still adjusting to the fact that zone dive is the base of the offense. Lots of people are adjusting to the fact that zone dive is now a triple team. Because people go on the internet, listen to other keyboard warriors, and they come out dumber than when they started. It's kind of like going to Joel Osteen's church. You're more sinful when you leave than when you went there. Same thing. Because you don't get to the truth. Now, so you teach in sequence. Number one, you're David, you're fighting Goliath. Accept it. Number two, install as you play call as you install. Inverting those two tasks gets you to the truth. Because what's going to happen is you are going to identify your base and identify your constraints. Got to do that. Zone dive. Get 4 yards. Run zone dive again. If the defender over the tackle, which I often refer to as number one in the old veer count system, if number one takes the B back, you're going to come back and run mid-triple. If he takes the quarterback, you're going to run trap. If they blitz, you're going to run toss. Third and long, fourth and long, got to score now. Secondary member sacrifices pass coverage for run support. You're going to run switch verter boot. Okay, but you got to teach that in sequence. And when you do that, what ends up happening is now you get to the truth of the offense. This is how you eliminate problems before they start. And then number three, it's the power of persistent practice of perfect plays. The power of persistent practice of perfect plays. It's your job to run play after play after play after play against different alignments, different assignments, until your players can think with their feet and they can't get it wrong. You've got to practice the game at least 25 times before you play the game. At least 25 times. You've got to practice the game at least 25 times before you play the game. Based on Josh Kaufman's 20-hour rule, which will put you at 90% of your potential as an offense. The average high school football team in America this year is going to run 480 offensive plays. You've got to get to 1,200 to get to 90%. You're not going to be truly ready to go until you get to that point. So, number one, you're David and you're fighting Goliath. Accept it. That's the first step to solving problems. before they ever start. Number 2, install as you play call as you install. Number 3, the power of persistent practice of perfect plays. It's about running plays. Speed and quantity will always trump quality. I just did a camp in New Jersey a couple days ago. We ran over 650 plays in under 7 hours. We ran over 650 plays in under 7 hours. So, we ran more than a season worth of plays in under 7 hours. You think those kids got a lot better? Not an accident. Now, I've shown you the 3 steps to eliminating problems before they ever start. You need help with this. Pick up the phone and give me a call. My number's on the thumbnail of this video, so is my website. Triple Option Football Academy, Triple Option Football Academy camps are going to show you how. Go to tripleoptionfootball.com/testimonials. You can see all the success stories that have come from the camp to the academy. Talk to you later.